In this video, we will talk about BMW M1 road-ready racing legend. So before we get started, make sure to hit the like button, also subscribe to our channel. BMW meant the M1 to be the foremost expression of its automotive art. The M1 was also intended to win races. The car's name personifies its stature. M designates all BMW engineering projects of substance, and 1 signifies this project's importance in BMW engineering history. But between the birth of the M1 concept in mid-1975 and the end of production in December 1980, something happened. The M1 was created to represent BMW in a then-new manufacturers' championship based on cars with production silhouettes. Before the M1 could take the field, however, the pendulum of public opinion that had swung away from purebred prototype sports cars and toward production cars in the early 70s had swung back again. Silhouette cars were obsolete by 1980. The M1, built expressly to homologate the ultimate silhouette race car, suddenly became obsolete. At the same time, Jochen Neerposch, the man responsible for BMW's racing prestige during the 70s and the man behind the M1, became an orphan of this storm as well, his career at BMW doomed because of the controversy surrounding this car. In short, the M1 story is wrapped up in the drawbacks of what was thought to be the best hope for a worldwide road racing revival during the 70s, the silhouette car. Neerposch and the M1 were identified with each other from the beginning. He came to BMW in 1972 and created a semi-autonomous company for racing, BMW Motorsports GmbH. Soon the 3.0 CSL Coupe became the dominant force in the European Touring Car Championship. But by 1975 the CSL was obsolete on the production line as well as for the new Group 5-based World Championship of Makes. Neerposch's solution was to revive BMW's mid-engine sports car concept, a project that dates back to 1972, when Paul Bracq designed and built the BMW Turbo Show car around a chassis with a mid-mounted turbocharged 2002 4-cylinder. BMW actually began experimentation with turbocharging long before Porsche. BMW had initially rejected the concept to concentrate on its new generation of sedans, but the car seemed persuasive as the basis for a racing program. As the project emerged, the E26, Engineering Concept 26, would be designed by Giugiaro and his Ital design staff around the proven CSL racing engine. Lamborghini would build 400 cars, making the design eligible for Group 4 racing. Once homologation was completed, a turbocharged version of the CSL 6-cylinder would be fitted to the factory race car, and, went the plan, the winning would commence. Lamborghini's financial problems postponed the start of production beyond the original 1977 deadline, so BMW Motorsports hastily created the racing 320i for Group 5 competition. Although the M1 was formally announced soon after, January 1978, Lamborghini's imminent bankruptcy finally forced BMW to cancel its contract on April 20, 1978. Under a new plan, Marchesi would build the car's tube frame, TIR would mold the fiberglass, and then Ital Design would mate the two and install the interior. The cars would then be shipped from Italy to Stuttgart, where Bauer, long a builder of BMW production prototypes, would install the BMW hardware. BMW Motorsports would do the final preparation in Munich. In fact, the car would carry a BMW Motorsports manufacturing plate. To salvage BMW's prestige on the racetrack in the meantime, Neerposch announced in July 1978 that BMW had sold an IROC Type Series, called Procar, to the Formula One Constructors Association. The top 5 qualifiers in each Formula One race would take the helm of BMW-prepared M1s and compete against a field of 15 privateers also in M1s. BMW Motorsports prepared for this undertaking with a $2.5 million redevelopment of its Preußenstraße facility that gave it a showroom, workshops, dyno rooms, offices, and a workforce of 160, all the trappings of an independent carmaker. A concerned BMW management also installed a co-director with Neerposch to oversee the company's finances. The M1 finally took to the racetrack in 1979, but failure dogged it from the first. The Procar series brought mixed reviews, providing a show of brilliance but also evidence of early engine problems. The Group 4 entries at the Watkins Glen and Le Mans endurance races failed. Furthermore, no turbo was ready for the M1's M88 engine, because all work had been focused on McLaren's turbocharged 4-cylinder for the 320i. So even when Neerposch commissioned a special Group 5 M1 from March later in 1979, the wildly illegal car that resulted was underpowered. A similar version raced by Jim Busby in America ultimately suffered the indignity of being fitted with a Chevrolet small block V8. The project's failure had become complete by 1980. The budget of BMW Motorsports had been slashed nearly 75%. The Procar contract was sold to England's BS Fabrications. Under attack internally for diverting engineering effort from street cars, and yet anxious to develop the turbo four-cylinder for Formula One, Neerposh left BMW Motorsports. Everyone understood that the M1 had failed as a race car because its development proved too costly and could not keep pace with changes in racing regulations. Two important failures in silhouette racing, as any IMSA or NASCAR competitor will attest. At higher speeds, the aerodynamics deserve some of the credit for this performance, for the M1 remains firmly, placidly pressed to the pavement. Not only is the lift minimal, but our coast-down tests indicate that the M1's aerodynamic drag is low as well. We measured but 7.5 horsepower required to overcome aerodynamic forces at 50 miles per hour. The Ferrari Boxer, a car with almost identical frontal area, needs 10 horsepower, fully a third more, to push its less efficient shape through the air. This is enough from the 211 cubic inch straight 6 to rocket sled the 3,000-pound BMW to 60 miles per hour in 5.4 seconds, to 100 miles per hour in the next 8 seconds, and to 130 in only 26.3 seconds. The surge continues all the way to the red line in 5th gear, or 161 miles per hour. These fearsome exercises are accompanied by subdued, but genuine, race-tuned sound effects. An intake moan dominates at lower revs, reaching a peak, along with the torque, at 5,000 revolutions per minute, beyond which the exhaust snarl takes over. What do you think of our video? Let me know in the comment section below. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like button. Also subscribe to our channel before you go. Thank you for watching.